Okay, Shalom. Call Lord Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Want to give double honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who were well taught me his truth. Peace and salutations unto you, Akim, that's pushing his truth with all truth and sincerity. On the brother Yashar, Gabar, back to you again with another lesson. Lord willing to be edifying unto the elect. All right. I'm just going to read out this article, ran into. All right. And let's see. Let's jump straight into it. All right. I'm just going to read it. It says and this was of March 23rd, so a few days ago. All right. This came out. So it says the U.S. revealed list of items Americans should have in case of emergency. It says the U.S. government has revealed a list of items Americans should keep on hand in case of an emergency. Officials warned that the household should be prepared to survive on their own for several days if a disaster strikes. With no immediate access to outside help, the Department of Homeland Security recommend storing enough water, food, and medical supplies to sustain every person in the household during an extended emergency. At the top of the list is water, and it says at the top of the list is water, at least 1 gallon per person per day, along with several days worth of non-perishable food. Americans are also urged to keep critical safety items such as flashlights, radios, batteries, and first aid kits readily available in portable emergency supply kit. Officials said the supplies should be stored in airtight containers and kept in easy-to-carry bins and bags in case families need evacuated quickly. The checklist also includes tools to signal for help, sanitation supplies, and equipment to shelter safety indoors if conditions outside become dangerous. All right. So, yeah. And this was a few days ago, man. All right. They're putting this out. So, showing you that they know. All right. They know. All right. Hey, times it's finna get hard. Something, catastrophic is going to happen, to the point, hey, you people are going to need water, radios, all right, batteries, all that type of shit. And I say you people, because, hey, we have our faith, all right, in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, all right, we trust in the Lord, all right, not these things, all right, which is nothing wrong with, stocking up, on water or whatever, if you're able to, all right, but we trust in the Lord, so showing you that, hey, this devil, whether it be planned, whether it be, a real attack or whatever, but these things are coming, and this is what, starting with our elders on down, GMS, all right, elder bishops on down, been warning you people, all right, what's to come, all right, these times it's gonna happen, all right, a time your ass gonna need to stock up on water, because it could be blackouts, your water system, your water cut off, and this is what Esau want to do, to have you rely on him, all right, what it's called, order out of chaos, bring in this order, all right, it's new world order, out of chaos, man, hey, we in a time of war, so they even speaking on about having another lockdown, all right, 2.0, and you have these other countries already having lockdowns, to save energy, because of this war and what's going on, due to a lot of oil, gas, so they trying to save energy, all right, these same things are going to come, all right, here to Babylon, man, real soon, all right, you're going to see the prices of gas going up, Esau going to cause for a lockdown, all right, but hey, you supposed to be, preparing yourself, all right, expecting these things to come, all right, if you're watching what's going on, all right, if you're occupied in prophecy, All right, so with that being said, let's grab, a few scriptures. And we're going to start off with the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 16, verse 37. And it reads, "Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack." Yeah, the plagues, all right, the afflictions, the judgments from the Heavenly Father, all right? So it says what? The plagues draw nigh and are not slack. It says, as in Salakia is still at the plantation right now, so I'm trying to make it quick. It says, as when a woman is with child in the 9th month, bring forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains could pass her womb. Which pains when the child come forth, they slack not a moment. All right, and those be what the contractions, man. All right, we in the time of, Babylon contractions. These plagues. All right, so let's continue on. It says, even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth. Yeah, so, even so, these plagues is not going to be slack. All right, when the woman is giving birth, all right, can't nothing, stop it. All right, can't nothing, stop the pain, from coming. Can't nothing stop the child from coming. All right, Salakia. All right, Salakia. Fucking demons, man. All right, man. Every time you get into a lesson, those demons start staring up. Everyone want to get in the way. All right, all of a sudden. So back to where we was at. All right, 2nd Esdras chapter 16. Let's see, verse 39. It says, even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side. All right, yeah, the world shall mourn, all right, for what's to come, All right, the judgments, all right, that the Heavenly Father is going to send upon this place, man. And you people are going to mourn, because you're not prepared, all right, to see a lot of death, all right? You're not prepared to see these things to come, Haven't eaten in weeks, in a week, all right, in days, and you people never, not, fasting on a daily, All right, yeah, you people, a lot of you niggas, man. All right, I'm going to say you niggas. All right, because this is going to be a time of Jacob's trouble, man. All you niggas that didn't scoff, you didn't talk shit, you didn't came against this truth. Are you going to really see, all right, what brother's been telling you this whole time, man? All right? So it says what? The plagues is not going to be slack. Once this thing pop off, all right, it's going to flow, All right, it's going to flow. It's not going to stop. Esau ain't going to be able to do shit to reverse, all right, for what's to come, He's not going to make this shit better. It's not going to be back normal. All right, it's going to be up from here, man. All right, and America is going to be destroyed after that. All right. So where we at? It says, verse 40. Oh my people, hear my word. Yeah, hear the word, man. All right. And how's the Lord speaking to you? All right, through His prophets. All right. All right. This is the word. All right. This truth. All right. So it says, hear my word, make you ready for thy battle. Yeah, make you ready for the battle, man. It says, and in those evils, be even as pilgrims upon the earth. All right, in those bad times, be as pilgrims upon the earth. You know, not in one spot. All right, on the move, on the go. You know, all right, you're not going to be comfortable in one spot. You know, you're going to have to be on the move. All right. So it says, be even as pilgrims, man. All right, because what? Hey, those bad times are coming. All right, the time of being comfortable. All right, the time of just working a job, you know, just living, you know, doing the normal, all right, is going to be over with, man. All right. So what else? Let's end it off with this. Here it is. All right, they're telling you what to prepare for, to be prepared, you know. Get water, get batteries, you know, get some jugs of water, get some food, you know, to stock up on, all right? Because they know. All right, they know that time is coming, man. All right, when shit is going to hit the fan. All right, and whether these things be, you know, planned out, because you know how Esau Edom gets. You know what he do behind the scene. All right, he caused these things to happen. All right, it's called what? Order out of chaos. You know, he caused this chaos to bring in order. You know, he'll make you sick. All right, he'll cause a blackout. You know. All right, all to bring in His new world order, to make you depend on Him. All right, to get all you people under subjection. All right. So it says, Luke chapter 21, verse 26, man's hearts failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming upon the earth. For the powers of heaven shall be shaken. Yeah, so man's hearts failing them for fear, man. You know. All right, looking at the things that's what's to coming upon earth, man. All right, men, you know, having, you know, passing out, having heart attacks, you know, heart stopping, all because of what? The fear, you know, and what it says, the things which are to come upon the earth. All right, a time like no other, man. All right, so and this is what you have to prepare yourself for, man. All right, and how do you do that? All right, seeking Yahweh Shai, man, repenting, you know. You know, that's the only way to prepare yourself. All right, it's not grabbing gallons of water. All right, it's not, you know, getting batteries, radios. All right, it's having that hedge, that covering. All right, from Yahweh Shai, man. All right, that He protects you, man. You know, it's the Lord that's going to keep you protected. You know, because it's the Lord that's doing these things, man. All right, it's the Lord going to cause these things to happen. All right, so who do you run to? All right, to be, you know, protected. All right, it's the Heavenly Father and His Son. All right, nothing else. You know, so, all right, we in those times, man. You know, when shit is going to hit the fan, all right, it's going to take a lot of you people by surprise. All right, you're not going to know what the hell's going on, man. All right, this shit can pop off any day. All right, so, hey, man, prepare yourself, all right? So, Lord willing, all right, this video was edifying to the elect, giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakach Wadash, and give double honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Until next time, say Shalom.